It is Christmas season. I like to call it the heightened awareness time of the year for Toyota Tacoma parts and accessories, right? So I thought I'd run through a few companies, I guess, or accessories that I have that I actually use on my own Toyota Tacoma and give you guys a little bit of a savings too if you're interested in picking some of these up. These are parts that I have experience with that work well, are easy to install, and most importantly, they are very good quality, high quality parts. Not some junk that you pick up out there that somebody's running a half off special on or something that you're going to end up buying or replacing something else for it later, right? Let's go ahead and jump in. Number one, Miller Cat. Their parts are awesome quality, easy to install. They've got things like skid plates, cat shields, bed stiffeners, and just recently I put some shock skid plate mounts, or shock mount skid plates, I guess technically they're called, a new product from Miller Cat, on my truck. The purpose of those is to protect your shocks, right? If you're going off-road and you're running over stuff and the truck drops down over something and could then impact underneath, you don't want that, right? These will help you protect the bottom of your truck. Same thing for the skid plates, cat shields, self-explanatory there. They shield the catalytic converter from those prying hands that want to make them their own. Actually, they want to sell them for the platinum inside, I think. All kinds of good safety stuff for the truck. They have other things as well. Check them out. There is a discount code. I'll leave it down below. You can save yourself a little bit of money over there at Miller Cat. Number two, Banks. Banks Power. You know, I didn't know much about Banks when I first started working with them, and I do work with them as I do all of these vendors, right? Full disclosure, the Banks stuff, highly engineered, awesome quality, easy install, and they look good on the truck too. You've got things like the cold air intake, love that item on the truck, the boost tubes, you've got the pedal monster, you've got the iDash Pro to show all kinds of statistics and things while you're driving around. Love all of their stuff. And again, most importantly, these parts do what they're supposed to do, and they're high quality. You're not going to put one of these on and throw check engine lights or any of that garbage that you get from some of the other vendors out there. And who wants that? One of the worst things you can do, in my experience, is install an aftermarket part, a mod, something like that, and then have a problem. Something else you get to mess around with. You don't get any of that with the Banks products. Awesome stuff. There's also a discount down below. Check them out. Next up, number three, somebody new to me, but not new to who I've heard of, right? They've been in the market for quite a while, and I was fully aware of them before I started working with them, and that's Cali Raised. Cali Raised has all kinds of stuff for the Toyota Tacoma, right? Bed racks, roof racks, all kinds of lighting stuff. You name it, they probably have it. Love their stuff, easy to work with. Again, everything that I've done with them so far installs really easily. I did a project recently. I changed out the fog lights on the front of the truck to ambers, to LEDs. They were LEDs before, honestly. But these things are nice and bright. They give me what I wanted for the truck. Simple bolt-on, although you do have to remove the front end of the Tacoma, thanks Toyota, to install them. But nonetheless, well worth the effort, good quality parts. Again, of course, there is a discount. Check out down below. You can save yourself a little bit of money. Go over to their site, look around at what they have. Chances are they've got what you've probably already been considering buying anyway. Number four, Screen Protect. Screen Protect, they have the film or the covers for all of the screens inside your Toyota Tacoma, whether it's the small one or the big giant one like I have, the gauge cluster area, even the little piano finish thing down below that shows you what gear you're in, right? Those screens scratch very easily and they're very expensive to replace. These are simple to install. You squirt a little bit of their solution, which they send you. You have to mix it with water, but you squirt a little bit of their solution on, fit them on to the area you're trying to protect, and they look awesome. I swear they even add a little bit of an aesthetic property to the screen that you're applying them to. They do have different finishes, if you will, that you can choose from. There is a code I mentioned before down below. Honestly, full disclosure, I have not put them on this truck yet. I am going to, I just haven't got around to doing it. I've had them on other Toyota Tacomas, the 3rd gens, something that you've got to have to protect those surfaces, particularly if you clean your truck. Everybody knows that gauge cluster scratches, really, if you just look at it. Got to protect it. It's a must. Number 5, BilletTieDowns.com. What do they have? They have all kinds of things, but the things that I've gotten from them, they've got billet tie-down replacements for some of the stuff that you get in the Tacoma, right? You know, those kind of screen door pole looking like things that they put up in the front of the truck. Yuck. These things are awesome. You can get them in different colors. Maybe you want a red, maybe you want a blue, black, all kinds of different stuff you can get. They also have a, how's the best way to describe it? Kind of a hinge-like function to them. They rotate, they move up and down, unlike the stockers do, right? I mean, in the front, we do have the front of the bed. We do have that real finish, kind of ugly looking tie-down thing that after you have it in your truck for a while, you can't move it anymore up and down unless you have a screwdriver or a pair of pliers. You know what I'm talking about if you use it, right? These things move easily, no issues. They rotate, they move up and down, and they give you a nice big area to tie down too, right? One of the things that Billet Tie Downs just started offering not too long ago is a quick disconnect or a quick release for the sliding tie downs that go in the bed rails along the sides. You can move those by hand. They look like little tires on the tie down itself, but you can loosen them up so you can, by hand, so that you can slide them up and down the rail. They, of course, replace the cleats that Toyota offers, those big, ugly-looking plastic thing. Plastic. It's a tie-down, right? These big plastic things that I've also found after a while, they kind of freeze in place. They're very difficult to move if you use them frequently or don't use them frequently. Anyway, they have lots of cool stuff over there too. And you guessed it, there is a discount code down below. You can save a little bit of money. Anyway, those are just 5 companies that I personally deal with. I am an affiliate with these companies, full disclosure, but I don't get behind companies that I don't believe in or that don't provide quality parts. You know what I'm talking about, right? You've bought parts before that maybe weren't what they were represented to be. They didn't work well, or they even broke while you were trying to install them. No problems with this stuff. I use it, I've tested it, and they're all awesome. Leave a comment, let me know. Nothing better than hearing from actual owners like me, right? Have you bought any of this stuff? Have you used it? How does it work out for you? I'd be curious to know. Don't forget, click that subscribe button if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Bye.